Welcome back to the Romanian River channel and my playthrough of Divinity Original Sin. Still getting a tongue twister from that one. Okay, let's check around the city. Really, I'm rather curious what's in here.
Maybe the lock could be jimmied.
I think this guy has the lockpicks. Well, a detonation might get it open, but it might also do some other really interesting things. Well, fuck you too. Now then, there's always this. Or we can look for Evelyn's key. That's the fish merchant. I just say the fact that we can't rob people blind really hampers my mood, you know. Well, that would take an abnormally long amount of time. Yeah. Actually, there was a way in here, I think. Huh. Well, there's an anvil at least. Let's see what we can do. Nothing. Nothing. Rather surprised with a lot of nothing. When I said earlier that I think there's a way inside, I have remember seeing some videos, but nah, couldn't be that house, could it? We need iron for that. Well, at least we have a place to make our shit now. That's not gonna be fun.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Sightseer's ramparts.
I need to dry off.
baking like a cake.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
That's already roasted. Come on. Really now?
It's heating up.
Okay, let's sally forth beyond the walls.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Let's head upward. Because I do distinctly remember them warning me that west was bad, east was better.
I sailed the sea. I walked the worlds.
Should consider staying at the end, but not me style. Well, that looks safe as nothing. I'm rather surprised any hay would have survived. Okay.
Rest in peace, darling. Rest in peace, darling. I prize accuracy in my arrows.
Okay, we have zombies. A lot of zombies. And they heal in that type of substance.
Try again.
That's named. Oh, come on.
Fading fast.
Yeah, no. Way too strong outside still. Let's just about face and head back home. At least for now. Because I suspect that cemetery we saw is a bit easier to do. See over here. Mortician.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
There's something off in here. I can just feel it.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death? Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace. What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the third degree?
The dead man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm
We'll have none of you.
She said it, not me.
2.
On guard!
I'm impressed. You'll die slowly.
Stick of time, hey, my friends?
Shit happens.
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow. My friends? Ho there, I wouldn't go that far. Especially not standing in the blast radius of your soon-to-burst vanity bubble.
Gotta love him. Interesting. He's bound to have a key somewhere in here. I'll take that though. That's why I look carefully around last.
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place. And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter. Ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten. But the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. We found each other. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him. Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than I had seen in all the days of my life together. But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. It is my duty to find him. That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the birds and beasts soft and foul as carrion while they still lived. I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. When I ran to Jarrett to tell him what I had seen, his reaction was strange. He had no answer. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door and inside his chamber was nothing. His equipment, his books, all but some scraps of parchment were gone. He was kidnapped and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death, coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may know where Jarrett has been taken.
Interesting. Ooh, nice. Okay. Oh, now she has a bit more decent armor. How'd he pick a fight so easily? Very odd. Well, the town's now without a mortician. Not that it would matter much if he was really as bad as it seemed.
The sun is out, and yet I feel a cold inside my... Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench.
Fairly interesting. Not really, but you know what I mean. Now, let's see.
Pray, let me be forward with you, O sapling rose, O leaf of spring, for my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations. I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. Gladly shall I tell you more. Will I regale thee, O whelp of men, with my tale? But not here, where the winds may steal my words. You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder, O budding flower of the morn. Yet that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. So let us escape both the chill and hot spiced wine, and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there, so that we can warm our bones. Yet...
Okay, so let's go to the King Crab, which is over
Come
here.
now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
The closest I've come to my patch is when I linger over Longmont lighting my fire.
Oh, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind, and in that regard, there is no one like Maxine. A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say. By all means. People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do detest them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1. Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all. Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of a kind, that cat. She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I've serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed.
Okay.
That purring sound. Mind control vibrations, I'm sure. Don't be seduced, comrades.
Oh, sorry, Medora. I didn't mean to frighten you.
You have come, yes. That is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play. The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now, darkness, darling, hush, hush, and listen to my tale.
Yeah, sorry to have to leave you guys hanging, but we are nearing 30 minutes, so we're gonna have to cut it here. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because gods know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.